Alright, 1 second. I gotta figure out my volume situation here. Alright, 1 second. Just going to. Alright, that should get me right. Alright, yes, that did work. Alright, excellent. It has been a while since I've been on here. Yep, it has been a while. Let's see what I got. I don't think I left with anything crazy. I know I was popping off here. Let's see what game modes we got. Electromagnetic. Alright, what a shame, what a shame. 40,000. Alright, so I don't think we'll be replacing that. Let's just put some things up here. Let's leave it. We won't be able to, we may get one recharge out of it, but maybe not even that. Let's put this up. Alright, so I'm really not in a great position here. I guess something medium. Let's do this for now. Fuck it. Do that. Guess we'll keep some things here. We got heals, we have bandages. Basically all we need. Run in here, free loadout, or custom. Take somebody's shield. Take someone's shield, and then, alright, so here's a plan. Go in here, see somebody, fuck them up immediately. Run that PvP shit, take their shield. Hopefully I find someone with a medium shield, take it, and then we're good to go. That's the game plan here. It's been a minute. Brand new raid here.
Hello? If anyone can hear me, an electromagnetic storm is currently raging over topside. Beware the lightning strikes if you're outdoors.
Just saw somebody across. Yeah, there's at least one over here. Yeah, he was first. Wait a second. running around with my gun up, so I will have it out. How nice this game is, the graphics of it, just the movement, really nice. Early beginner spot. Nothing even crazy here, but I will take that.
Let's go to the rocket assembly.
Make my way that way. This is solos though. Do I befriend somebody or do I shoot on sight? That's the question. I'm not here making friends. If I die, I die. Definitely here, they're just camping. I know it to be true. I should keep some stamina. Sprint, yeah. Let's make some noise. Fuck it. I'll fight somebody. Not me. Am I even in the right spot? I am. What's going on here? I gotta remember I got 10 bullets. I should have put a medium extended mag on. What the fuck? Alright. Rocketeer is on my ass. Where are the people at? Maybe no one's running solos, but that can't be right. Someone is here for sure. printing. Either this is a friendly lobby or confused on what the hell is going on. Get in here. Fuck this guy up. Alright, so hardcore content. Game on.
Over here.
Alright, well that was unfortunate, very bad shooting on my part. Oh my god. It's like I never played the game before. It has been a minute. I'd say over a week of no mouse touching. So, yeah, now that we did that, no problem. I say we wait for the next, load in with something a little bit better. A free loadout. Broke. Okay. Let's see. Sure.
I'm not opening this door. Just...
Alright, what do I need here? Setting up firing core, rusted gear. Primarily, so to get the rusted gear, what is the rusted gear? Where do I find these at? Industrial. Industrial. Is the Blue Gate industrial? Fuck me. Cool. However, this is where I'm going. So what else do I need? Signal firing core. I can get that from someone who could be here. Alright, but what else needs to get upgraded? Let's see. Power cable. I'll be on the lookout. Stench scanner, easy peasy. Tick pod, no problem. Alright, so a toaster. At least I can get a toaster from here. Is there industrial here though? Let's see. There is industrial here. Maybe I just run this, just like this, free loadout. Fuck it. Try to get my little rusty gear real quick, at least. And then the next spot I'll get a toaster. I know exactly where I can find a few of them. Or at least I did. Sometimes I struggle to drink water. And other times, God, tank, that should be quenching every thirst I have. Damn, a brand new raid. Brand new raid, kind of crazy. Level 1 kettle, no problem.
Hey, hold on. There. This is Shani. Keep your eyes peeled, Raider.
Alright, so
we
let's
have
see.
field depots scattered all around topside.
Get inside and figure out where I need to
With
go
blue tops and an antenna on top.
for rusted gear. Industrial. Crazy. Alright, keep an eye out, but industrial.
Let's go to vehicle maintenance. Go to the container storage.
All the way across the map, no problem. I think I can search cars though, like these buses. It should be in them too. I think I found a couple there before. Alright, picking up this time though. Oh, fuck me. Probably should be killing some art so I can build a shield up. Yeah. Definitely what I need to be doing. I guess I shouldn't really come in here without a safe pocket. Yeah. In case I do find it, my life depends on it. Keep it. I should have came in here with just something slight, but after that first gunfight, I was not feeling good. I need to warm up. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn. He pushed that button quick as fuck. I wanted to stay out with homeboy. Now, some would say that was a dick move, and I don't care. I don't care what you say. Electrical components. I could have swore I had a bunch of those.
Make sure you sleep well. Luck.
Alright, easy peasy. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. Alright, so let's see what mods I got. Should be able to at least make. Yeah, come on now. So, maybe something a little bit more long range. So, anvil. Anvil 22 shots. I rock it just like this. Nothing crazy. Actually, we'll go squat off. I'm gonna try to get a toaster here. So should be able to easily get that. And then we'll squat up. Get some action in. Alright, new raid. Let's see if we can get her in.
Have your eyes adjusted to the dark yet, Raider? Loot is ripe for the picking while most of Toledo is asleep, though my suppliers say that Ark is twice as vigilant after sunset.
I'm just gonna make my way to the village. But I'll go here first, I guess.
Go to the ruined homestead.
Toaster, toaster. Where art thou, toaster? assuming it's free loadout guy. Come on. Shield should be undamaged. I'm pretty sure he just left. Just need a toaster. What in the? Alright, that's cool. That's sweet. Bad aim. In there. Terrible freaking aim. Oh my god. Let's just swap them back. Fuck it. Alright, I'm pretty sure I do need these olives. So guess I'll go ahead and throw these over here too. Snitcher scanner, so this might be a good time. Why did I switch off my anvil? That was, again, terrible. Terrible. My God. He had the shotgun. I should have. That's just, I mean, that's just bad gameplay. That's all that is. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's just terrible fucking gameplay. Offensive, truthfully. Fried motherboard, no problem. I cannot believe that. That is pretty bad. Pretty bad. I mean, shit. I think a shotgun will work here. I think this would just fine. Alright, let's get it. I just showed her whole booty hole to the camera. Alright, so homeboy found a Bobcat blueprint in here last time I was playing.
Gate still standing, Raider?
See if I can
You'll
do the
find
same
the
thing.
unfinished structures scattered around the valley. Look for construction signs and cones. My previous crew came under heavy fire before they could finish up.
I think he found it in one of these. Bobcat blueprint somewhere. I know you're here. Wasting my shotgun bullets here. Bullshit. So I looted this whole bottom area. Found nothing, no footprints so far. Last one, wow. Just a bunch of shit that I don't really need. Well, that I could use, but I want a Bobcat blueprint. That's what I want. If I had this key, that would help me out a lot. But I guess I could leave. I got a decent amount of things that I need for a next upgrade. Figure this out. Guess this guy here.
Let's head home at the warehouse air shaft.
If I can make it here. Oh, wait a minute. Sitting on firing core would be nice to get. Alright, if I can make it out now, that would be pretty solid. airdrop than I was expecting. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, let's get it. Assuming that guy's coming this way.
Control has acknowledged you. All positions at the wing shutdown allowed. Magnetic dampers engaged. Gas resolving. Hold position.
Alright, good. No one came in there with me. Solid, solid. That wasn't terrible. So I should be able to upgrade 2 more of those and the rest of the gear. 1 more power cable. Same thing here. Alright, same shit here. Did you just see me? Yeah. Hold on.
What the?
Why? Bigger bitch?
Yeah, kids.
Alright. I'm probably gonna be getting off here shortly. I feel like just want to get back on for a little bit at least. Probably end up heading over to it, just chatting. Yep. At least get off of Arc Raiders. Let me switch this over. Just wasn't feeling it at the moment. I need to drink some water. Give me a second. Let me update this shit right here. Let's see. Do I have water in here? I don't. All right, let's pull up. Pull up X. See what we got going on. I know my shit earlier today was a little insane. I don't get why. Thank you. Damn, I am thirsty. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. First of all, let me change my. Hey, little baby, come on now. All right, so I'm gonna change my preferences here because we got a lot to talk about, to be honest. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff going on here. Just struggling to figure out how to do something, but give me 1 second. Should be relatively easy. Here we go. Excellent. Yeah, I guess my algorithm on my gaming channel just ain't it. To be honest with you, it just okay. I'm seeing some stuff on my ex that I'm not even gonna. We're not even gonna entertain a lot of this. So here's the thing. Actually, we're not even gonna get into all the details. But it is fuck ice. Right? Like, I understand. You can do. And the crazy thing is, bro, is that. Yo, what up, bro? The crazy thing is that you can condemn what just happened. You can say, "Oh no, this is tragic. This was fucked up. We did not mean for this to happen. This was a mistake." You could say that and say, "Oh damn, this is not what we wanted to happen. We're looking into it. There's an active investigation. We want to handle this properly." You can say all that and then say at the same time, we are going to continue to look for violent, illegal people who are here, illegally. You could do both. Like, you don't have to say, "Oh yeah," like people online are just, they're so black and white in their like decisions where it's like, "Oh yeah," like you can be, because now because of this, it's like most people are now saying we're anti-ICE completely, and it's like, okay, I think we should just be anti-corruption, right? Like, I think ICE has a purpose. Like, there is a reason for ICE, and I think that if utilized correctly, if it had checks and balances, wouldn't be like the worst thing. Crazy. And it's like, you don't have to, because it's just getting too far. It's too much. This whole thing is crazy. But it's not much we could do right now. Just kind of gotta keep your head on a swivel. because at some point it is gonna. I mean, when it gets serious, we're not gonna be able to even communicate with each other. Like, I don't know if we've thought this one all the way through. You know what I'm saying? We can't be out here talking about it's time, right? Like, motherfuckers don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to fish. We don't know how to get clean water. People can barely even start fires. Like, we don't understand electricity. Like, half of us don't understand enough to form communities to actually be able to have a resistance, to actually be able to fight back. We don't have any of that. We don't have a plan. And then we're going to rely on their systems for us to communicate to each other. Like, there's no way. We are dependent, like all the way dependent on the government right now. So before we start talking about anything about like, oh yeah, it's time right now to start getting the guns and fighting back, I do think so. But at the same time, it's like we should probably think a few more steps down the line. Let's say, what does this mean when we do this? What's the consequences of this for everybody else? Like, what's gonna happen? Because the way I see it happening, right now, if it gets more violent, more deadly than it already is, say some people of ICE, multiple people, end up losing their lives to like gun violence, I would imagine at some point, very quickly, there's going to be a state of emergency called over Minnesota. And they are going to be then implementing curfews. And there's just going to be a reason for them to start checking every single person they see. You're going to get checked now because now it's a different set of laws, right? Like, you're operating under a whole separate system. Now they're coming in your house. And now it's like, it's just too much, right? Like, we need to, until we're actually ready to fight. Now, at the same time, what do? You have people in your city who are, like, imagine I'm just downtown. I was downtown the other day, just hanging out. Went to get some food, was hanging out. Had some family in town. It was a great time. Was able to walk around peacefully. But imagine, you're downtown. You're just walking on the sidewalk. And then you see a group of masked, unidentified men walking your way aggressively. Start pushing you out the sidewalk, just being very aggressive towards the American people, the American citizens. What do you do? And then on top of that, they're saying that they can do whatever they want. You've seen that they've already killed some American citizens. They have no problem killing people and discriminating against people, and they're in your community. What do you actually do? Do you just comply and say, sure, yeah, you know what? I am an American citizen. Here's my passport. Here's my information. Whatever. Continue to do what you're going to do. And it doesn't affect me. Do you say that? Or do you say, I am an American citizen. You're not coming in my house without a warrant. I'm not giving you my ID because I have constitutionally protected rights. I don't have to identify unless I've been suspected of a crime. And you have to be able to reasonably articulate that crime. And just being brown and you having an accent does not mean that means that you're from another country. And you notice that it may have been in the first 100 days where Trump was making the national language of America English, or at least the United States is English. So now I think they're taking this and saying, okay, well, you're brown and you have an accent. Where are you from? I have reason to suspect you may be here illegally. You know, and then next thing you know, it's just going to be everyone's getting snatched up. Anyone who stands up to a tyrannical government. You know, I do have something to show. Actually. FBI Director Kash Patel FBI Director Kash Patel went out and listened to this. And he posted it. Let's all listen to this.
President Trump's
Hold on. Let me switch screens real quick. I don't know where my screen went. If you're on YouTube watching this on your phone, but anyway,
amazing leadership.
Let me restart. Listen to this. Kash Patel, FBI Director. Listen to this.
President Trump's amazing leadership and protection of law enforcement, and thanks to our great partners at the Department of Justice. This year, the Attorney General and us, we have arrested in 2025, we arrested and captured 4 top 10 of the FBI's most wanted. 4. And to put that in perspective, in the Biden.
Okay. Is this a new video? Am I watching a new video here? 7 hours ago.
Administration, They had captured.
No. Nothing wrong with that. We applaud the good. Dude, like I said, it's not all black and white. He's leading with this, but let's just continue watching.
4 in 4 years. These are the worst of the worst, the gangbangers, the murderers, the drug dealers. Flipping to 2026, in just the last week and a half, Maria, we have seized, I was just down in Mexico this past week, we have apprehended 2 more of the FBI's most wanted fugitives, including Ryan Wedding, who is a Canadian Olympic snowboarder turned into the modern-day El Chapo. And after a year-long campaign and manhunt to go and get this guy, we went down there to Mexico to advance our investigation. Huge thanks to President Trump again and the Department of Justice and the Mexican government and our ambassador Ron Johnson down there. This type of work takes a full-on interagency assault. It takes relentless pursuit to make sure that these individuals never harm Americans again. And while we were down there, we also apprehended another top 10 most wanted fugitive, Alejandro Castillo, who brutally murdered a 22-year-old first-generation American over a decade ago in North Carolina. Collectively, these 6 of the top 10 have been on the run for 50 years, half a century. And under President Trump's leadership, they have nowhere to run. That is just amazing interagency law enforcement.
This is not the video that I was expecting. Everything he said there, phenomenal. I got no problems with that. I thought, though, I could have swore I saw a video of him talking it like he was talking to that same chick. All right, let me find what I was thinking he was talking about. Now, I mean, everything he's just talking about with the top 10 most wanted, phenomenal. We applaud that. There's nothing wrong with that. That is what the FBI should be doing. The America's top wanted, you're wanted, and you're out here still just doing shit. We should be finding you. That makes a lot of sense. Now, the video that I wanted to see, I actually don't see it. I thought it was posted directly from him. That's why I thought it was that video, because I could have swore he was talking to Home Chick here. Let's see if it's on this channel here. There's a lot going on here. Okay, so what I just read. All right, so I'm on this. All right, we're gonna review some of these together here, because I don't know what this is. This could be propaganda. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's propaganda now, because I swear some of the channels in feeds or whatever profiles that I used to follow, like PDB or what is it? Am I saying that right? What's it, PBD? Yeah, PBD. Yeah, these motherfuckers on the PBD podcast. I have been suspicious of them for a little while. And it's been a couple of things. It was the Netanyahu interview. That was weird. And then the Andrew Tate interview recently made me remember some weird shit. And then there's his stance on Iran. And maybe he's always had that stance. Maybe he's always been an extremely pro, like everything that he's pro. It just seems like, and even I fought for it, right? This is a result of two-party system. All of this is a result of a two-party system in America that has to go away. And it's so like deeply woven into our society that it's hard to even imagine having a system that's not the two-party system, because our Congress, our Senate, all of these things are pretty much divided into Republican and Democrat. I don't even know if there's a structure in place to allow, like, if there was a party outside Republican and Democrat that won. I don't think it's been done. It hasn't even been close to being done. So yeah, there's a lot going on here. I'm on this profile though, and as I'm looking at it, it feels very much propaganda. As you look at some of these things, it's like you just see. Okay, so someone was just murdered, like on camera, damn near execution style. Okay, by ICE. And the weird thing is that instead of just saying this is bad, that shouldn't have happened, it escalated, we have to really evaluate some things here, like the way that we're doing things. Like we believe that we want to, do our job, but it has to be peaceful. You guys have to be peaceful, and like we don't want to kill anybody. We don't want to get killed. Like there has to be some type of conversation. Right now, it's literally just all that I see online, specifically on X, is the leaders of the Republican Party. All they're doing, and some of these freaking bots that you see on X, everyone is just saying, like, they're just looking and saying, well, this is your fault, Governor Tim Walz. What happened today, our out-of-control ICE agents, what happened today, the reason that they're here being so aggressive and doing everything that they're doing, the reason that's justified, and the reason that we are all in alignment with his death being okay, is because Governor Walz, this is your fault for letting these illegal aliens into the state. That is what they're saying. Everybody that I see, people are like, oh yeah, we still support you, ICE. We still support you. This wouldn't, and then you see some people, bots probably, saying, oh yeah, I seen how you reacted when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. I don't want to hear it. It's fair game. These bitch ass niggas, man. Like, that's not. First of all, that don't help. But like, also, that's not the same at all. One, like, people with guns, regular people with guns, is like doing acts of terror is bad. But the difference here is that it is being federally pushed by the government. These people are they're masked up, not identifying themselves, walking around with guns, killing people. And then immediately you have the administration coming out saying, no, pardoned. You have the leadership of the Republicans. Like, all this is doing is just, I don't see how the Republicans think that they're going to win any election going forward for a while. Like, this is, I mean, you would think that this is it, right? Like, they can't go back from this. Every single person who's supporting ICE right now, every single person who is saying, yeah, this is justified, and who is not just saying, yeah, they need to be investigated. The officers that shot them are on administrative leave, whatever you want to do, but they're being investigated. They're not out on the field. We are taking this action very seriously. But instead, they just say, it's your fault, Governor. This innocent person, this citizen, this nurse, his death is on you. Not anything that we're doing. We're not going to identify him. We're not going to have our ICE operate at a different standard. We're not going to do any of that because this is your fault, Governor. And it's like, the people who are saying this, the people who are on that side, like, there's no going back. You know that, right? There's no going back. It's too much. It's too much. You can't. Just because someone applies for a job, I seen an ICE ad on my Instagram, $50,000 bonus. Just because somebody applies for a job does not mean that their life has more value than anybody else's. We don't even know what this is. We're out here on this fucking space rock, right? Our governments are all lying to us, okay? We're being controlled. We're being psyoped. We're being brainwashed. We're fucking, like, lab animals, essentially. They're just testing shit out on the population. Like, they don't care about us, bro. They don't give a fuck about none of us, okay? Just because you have a specific job title, ICE, even police, like, even the president, right? Like, I understand your role is important, but the value of your life, the actual, like, strip the job title away. We're comparing a life to a life, a human life that we don't even understand, to another human life. And we're going to say that one of these is more valuable because of some lines that we made up. You understand? Like, we all came from the earth. We had some people come over here, conquer, kill some other people, take their lives, take their whole land, make an imaginary line, right? And then say, you look different. And because you look different, your life means less than mine. And I have a right that if I feel threatened in any way, this is like a police officer, this is ICE, this is any of these federal agencies or any of these agencies that think that they just have authority, that a job gives them authority over other people. Any of these jobs, okay, that you can just apply to, bro, it doesn't mean that your life has more value. How can a cop who thinks that someone is going to get violent with them, hold on, my shit's over here tweaking out, I'm using too many hand signals. If a cop even suspects that you're going to get violent, if they even think that you have a gun, it's damn near almost fair game. They're going to shoot you. You're going to Swiss cheese your ass. Okay? And then it's going to get called justified. Well, did you have a gun? You had a gun, though. So you did have a gun on you, though. He stopped you. He was talking to you. You put your hands up. He saw you had a gun. He was justified in shooting you. This man was getting stomped out be held down by what, 5, 6 other grown men beating his ass, who just seen that same agency kill other citizens in his state? And now here you are filming. You get pressed. Now next thing you know, you're on the floor getting whooped. You think you're gonna die. Are you not allowed to defend yourself? First of all, even if he did have a gun, when is it okay to defend yourself? When is it okay to protect your own life against a cop or an ICE agent? When is it okay as a citizen to say, I am actually fearful for my life. I think that I'm going to die. I am going to defend myself by any means necessary. When is that okay? It don't seem like ever. And since it don't seem like ever, I guess the question I would have is, what is the Second Amendment for? Let's look this up. Let's just have a quick little... Let's just look this up real quick. For those who don't know. What is the Second Amendment and what is it for? Quick little search. Won't take long. I can't type. It's like I can type, but it feels like y'all are watching me and I can't type, even though y'all can't even see my screen. All right, I'm gonna show this whenever it comes up. I'm having to do a little bit of additional chat GPT. I guess my prompt was asked because chat GPT had a bunch of fucking questions. So I'm having to provide some information. Okay. So, because the Constitution isn't just the amendments, right? It's a whole breakdown of everything, right? The big picture. It creates the government, divides the powers, explains what each government can and can't do, and protects liberty. All right? It breaks it into these 4 sections. There is the preamble, the introduction, 7 articles, which is the main body, 27 amendments, which were changes that were added later. All right, so this is breaking down each of the branches, the legislative, the executive, and the judicial branch. It talks about the states, the amendments, and all this extra stuff. So now really what I wanted to get into, if you're not allowed to defend yourself, if you're a citizen of the United States and you're not allowed to defend yourself, you're not allowed to show up to a protest armed, then I say, what is the Second Amendment and what is it used for? What is it there for? Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, protects the right to keep and bear weapons. people are allowed to own weapons, originally tied to the idea of a citizen militia. They want to get rid of that little piece there. Amendment 4, search and seizure protections. Protects privacy. Protects against unreasonable searches. Police need a good reason and usually a warrant to search you or your property. It'll be all right. Look, I'm going to say this now. The Second Amendment is there so that the citizens are able to bear arms, form militia, and protect themselves against a tyrannical government. All right, simple. So what does that mean? That means if the government is breaking the Constitution and avoiding and abusing the actual powers that have been set up by the Constitution, like I just said, legislative, judicial, executive branches have each powers. If they're just going to say, fuck that, okay? If they're going to send federal agents and they're allowed to just kill citizens, they're allowed to just break the Constitution with unlegal searches and seizures, violating First Amendment rights, saying they can't record or they're going to probably die. Okay. That sounds like a tyrannical government. So the Second Amendment needs to be implemented, not just an amendment. The right to bear arms, yes, the right to bear arms, and we need to be talking about forming a citizen militia before they cut down the internet, before they say no more social media, America. This is martial law. This is whatever we want it to be, actually. Matter of fact, you don't have a phone no more. It's blackout. And there's a curfew, and there's rations, and we're coming door to door, and we're taking your guns, or we're going to kill you. What makes you think that that can't happen? Like, we're very, very comfortable in America. I feel like I think the reason America is so bougie is because we outsource the violence. We send it somewhere else. We go and we destabilize some other country over here, right? And we just fight over here. We show our dominance in these areas so that, you know, we are feared across the country and across the world, so that no one even thinks about going into America. But the average American citizen is weak. The average American citizen does not know martial arts. They're not able to defend themselves. Now, I'm not saying martial arts, jiu-jitsu, boxing, I'm not saying any of this is like, you know, all you need, but it is a good place. You should be able to defend yourself with your hands. You should be able to kill somebody with your bare hands. If you don't have any other weapons, your hands, your feet, your mouth, your tongue, you should be able to use every part of your body in a way to absolutely destroy somebody. You should know how to get someone off you. If someone grabs you, you should know how to defend yourself. The average person does not. We should know how to use weapons. We should know how to hunt our own food. We should know how to get our own water. We should know how to build our own shelter. Like, we should know how to make our own clothes. We should know how to do a lot of things, and a lot of us don't. We should know how to. A lot of people can't even make a fire. Like, it's over for them. You need to start learning these skills right now. While you have the internet, you need to be learning these skills. There's a couple books. There's a couple books books like these. This is one. This is just herbal stuff. So when you're out foraging, like you can find certain flowers, and it talks about certain things. But there's books like this for everything. Bushcraft. There's books like this for how, like, hunting, what to do with the meat, how to actually preserve the meat, how to make the fire to do the meat, and all that extra stuff. We need skills. You should be able to use a gun, okay? Preferably, I have a red dot on mine. You know what I'm saying? I have a red dot on my gun. But really, you want something that doesn't rely on a battery. I have a red dot, but I also still have that back sight. Okay? You need to be able to, I got fish, you need to be able to know how to cut trees down. You need to be able to actually survive when they cut the internet off. The internet, I don't know why we're out here thinking that, like, oh yeah, we'll just be able to communicate. We don't know nothing about radio signals. We don't know nothing about shit. Not the average person, not without having to take their phone out and look it up. We're fucked. So, while we have the internet, we need to be getting as much skills as possible. Okay? Seriously. We need as much skills as possible. We have to be able to defend ourselves. We have to be able to survive without the government. We have to be able to survive and communicate without the systems that we have, the monopolized systems that we have today. Like, ChatGPT is fucking the water. Y'all seen how I just downed that water bottle? That's ChatGPT, but like for the fucking world, okay? Like, it's apparently draining this shit, right? Like, we're it's not looking great. But at the same time, it's not too late. It's not too late. But we have to start. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea, and I sound like a fucking doomsday prepper. But it would not be a bad idea to have the same way you would have an emergency fund. Whenever you actually start to get money, you'll hear, portfolio guys, financial advisors, whoever, talking about the importance of an emergency fund. I think that same thing applies to emergency food, emergency water, emergency electronics, like batteries, emergency stash of like first aid, emergency stash of bullets, right? You have your regular bullets, but then you also have your emergency stash. I think we should have our emergency stashes good to go, because what are we gonna do when all of our money is digital and we ain't got no goddamn power? There's no electricity, there's no Wi-Fi. Like, I'm not paying for nothing. Like, the only people who are paying, you're paying with something. You're trading. You're gonna say, here, I'll give you this in case the fucking power comes back on. Here, look, you'll have all my Bitcoin. Here's my fucking seed phrase. Right? It's the people that are gonna be kicking down doors. Like, what's gonna happen is that the people who are prepared will have food. They'll have extra water. They will have skills. But there's gonna be people who are gonna come with guns, and they're gonna say, give me all your fucking spare food. And you need to be able to defend yourself, whether that be the government or whether that be a neighbor who has to kill you because they need to feed their family, because they were watching you on stream and decided to comment something instead of actually listening and saying, you know what, damn, maybe we should actually start thinking about getting emergency food, emergency water, getting things set up. But, hey, Y'all do what you gonna do. I'm out here chilling. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna make sure that I'm in a good state. I'm learning. I just spent all last spring, fall fishing, going out camping, finding locations to camp, learning about shelters, learning these things, getting these skills, building these skills up, learning things about fresh water, about how to start a fire in bad conditions, like just regular shit that we take for granted, that we think we never have to use because we have fucking Apple Maps. We have Google Maps. We can just open our phone and look up directions, and it's going to tell us where we need to go. It's going to tell me where I can find water. Most of the people you know are fucked. That's just what it is. Most of the people you know, maybe you included, fucked. Because you don't know shit. You don't actually know how to do anything. And that's me too with a lot of things. But I'm at least going to be able to fish. I'm at least going to be able to shoot a bunny, a squirrel. I'll be out in the cut. I'll be able to hit me a deer. You know what I'm saying? I'll at least be able to know how to hang that deer from a fucking tree and let it bleed out, and how to cut its hide and actually cut it up so I can get meat, how to store it, how to smoke a fish so it lasts longer. You know what I'm saying? At least. But y'all niggas ain't listening. And by y'all niggas, I mean the two viewers that are in here. Yeah, it'd be like that. It don't matter though. All this is just to be clipped up and posted later. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Either listen or don't listen. It don't really matter to me, bro. But I'm gonna keep saying the same shit. We have to be prepared. There is nothing that we can say. We should not be talking about fighting no government. There's nothing that we should be even talking about unless we are actually prepared to go without the government. That means without food chain. That means without power, without electricity, without water pumping to your home. Right? Like, we need to be able to defend ourselves. You need to be having connections, forming connections with people, and then figuring out, like, people you trust. I'm lucky because I have 5 brothers, 3 sisters, active military people in my family who've studied, who know about a lot of this stuff. I also grew up in a similar way. I was in RTC, high school, college, learned a lot, learned some important knots, things like that. All I'm trying to say is we just need to make sure that we are completely ready. Start getting your skills up now. A lot of the times when you see people talking about, oh, I want to go fishing, it's these like hillbilly type, or the people who are in Florida who are going to go out on their boat and just, oh yeah, I'm just going to spend the afternoon fishing because it's relaxing. I can get away from my wife, or whatever the fuck the case is. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about going outside, wherever you are, going and find your local body of water. I'm near the mountains. I'm in Colorado. I'm close to the mountains. I just drive an hour and a half away. Go to the fucking mountains, okay? Find me a river. Find me a little dispersed camping situation. Park my fucking Jeep up in there and start trying to actually look around me. Okay, how can I make a fire with what's here? Like, I'll be trying to not even bring food with me. I go out there hungry. I need to either catch a fish or something. Usually I have like some gummy bears or something, but like, we need to be able to at least, if you're a guy, I mean, not to be sexist or to, conform to gender roles or wherever the fuck, but it's not going to be a good day when the day comes where you need to be able to provide, not just with money, but with actual skills. I don't want to see that day, because that's the day a lot of people are going to end up dying, and a lot of people are going to see people's true colors, because people aren't going to be able to do anything. We're going to see, fuck, this whole time it was all propaganda from the outside. We've been psyoped. We've let these people come in, infiltrate America, and make America weak by giving us fucking processed foods for years, for giving us cell phones and distracting our brains so that we have TikTok brain, making us so dependent on the government, so dependent on the supply chain, making things so easy for us that we don't even know what it's like to survive at all. We're just used to things being given to us. We a weak generation has been created. And because of that, we will experience hard times. It's just what's going to happen. But in every movie, this is who they make the movies about. Every time you see a movie and it's like, damn, this is extreme. This one person did all this crazy shit, right? Like The Last of Us. The story is about one person, right? But you could be that one person. Imagine society went to shit. Nukes going off everywhere. No electricity, no power. Imagine. But you're somebody who's ready. Imagine you actually have the skills to say, okay, I have skills to take care of my family. Matter of fact, I know an area that we're going to go. It's a little bit off the grid. It's in the mountains somewhere. We have everything we need to start building a shelter. We have natural shelter, and we can build our own shelters. We have exposure to the sunlight, so we can use solar. Solar ain't going nowhere, right? Solar is technology that can be used to take the sun and convert it to energy. So you could still do things with electricity. The government doesn't control electricity. The government just controls, how that electricity is delivered to homes via, how things are set up. But like we can do things to harvest natural electricity. But that's still, imagine you're someone who knows how to build solar panels. You from start to finish, you know how to create one, set it up. You have an invaluable skill. You're going to be looked for. You're going to be protected. At the end of the day, it's not going to be your monetary status, because all that shit's going to go out the door. You're not even going to be able to prove you have money, because you're not going to be able to connect to the Wi-Fi. The services are going to be down. And, this is all just worst case, but it's starting to feel like we're inching closer and closer to that worst case. So get ready. Get ready now and stay ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I think the best way to do that, cheapest way to do that, I know a lot of people now, it's hard out here, money wise. Best way to do it though is just to buy an extra can of something, an extra pack of water. Put it to the side. This is emergency water, not to get touched no matter what. Put it somewhere to where it's just starting to stack up. Have an extra room if you can. Make a little section in your garage or whatever your situation is like. Put it in your car, whatever it looks like. Start to get emergency food, water. That's mainly it. The food, water, ammo, guns. But mainly the food, water. Because desperation is going to hit when you got no more water. I'm thirsty as fuck. And I can just walk to my kitchen and get another water bottle. But imagine I couldn't. And also imagine I didn't have any food. And I didn't have a cell phone battery. And it's snowing right now in Colorado. And I don't have anything. It's dark outside. None of the lights are on. Right? Like, we're so bougie and we're so used to how things are now. It can get PUBG in this bitch quick. I think within 3 days, and that's being real generous. Let communications and electricity go out nationwide for 3 days. Terror. It's over. It's over. But anyway, get food, water. I ain't gonna keep saying it. Get food, water. Get your skills up. Get yourself some of these, because the day will come when a tyrannical government near you might come knocking on your door, or everyone's just gonna get fucked and there's gonna be nukes, and in the same situation it's still gonna be PUBG real quick, except radiation, and we're all fucked because none of us are prepared for that. But anyway, I'm off this thing. I gotta go eat. I'll talk to y'all later. It won't be about this, most likely. This is just one of those random moments where if you catch it, you catch it. I'll clip this up, but I doubt I'll be talking about this next time. Probably something a little bit more light. You know me, I'm a really big energy guy, and I don't like how consumed my energy is with this sort of negative talking. But you could flip that negative to say positively, I am using this world energy to increase my own skills. Flip any negative you can to a positive in your favor. I'm learning about things that I didn't think I needed to learn about. I'm learning about wood. I'm learning about fire. I'm learning about how to skin animals. I'm learning about how to grow crops. I'm learning about how to fish, the best conditions. I'm learning about how to build shelters. We have to get our knowledge up. We have to. But at the same time, stay positive. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out this thing. I'm about to probably smoke a joint. My girl's out here about to start doing some karaoke, so who knows what I'm about to do actually. Anyway, I'm off this. Yep. Speaking of karaoke, I was just telling Chad, I said my girlfriend just turned the karaoke machine on. It's time.
Are you almost done?
Yeah, I was just saying my goodbyes.
You're closing out?
Hell yeah.
Cause you gotta go to your concert.
I have a concert that I have to attend.
Attend to.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be over here.
All right, y'all. Peace.